in the R Studio, and if you are able to open your own on another device, fantastic. You can continue to follow me. You know. As usual for any packages, you have the menu, the file, the edit, the code, the view, the plot. These are menu or the RStudio menu. And follow that, you have icons. Some of these icons are also in the menu, but they are usually icons that you will need and you can easily call if by clicking the icon. So if I want to open data now, I can just click this and look for where my data is and then open it. If I want to open script file again, if I'm working and I need to save, this is where to click and save my document and so on like that. So this is menu. These are the icons for quick uh, operations. And one thing again you will notice is that there are four, we call them panes, P-A-N-E, P-A-N-E. So this is a pane, and this pane is called the source pane. Usually, this is where you write your script. For instance, let's say I want to start. I want to start writing script. I will come here. You will see list of things that you can do here. Some of them you will learn how to do with them, but the one that we are interested in now is the R script. So if I want to start an R script, yes, so it will open a new window, completely new window. And then in this window, you will the script is untitled. So it's always good that you give it a title so you can simply come and say save as. You can then locate where you want to save it. So maybe for purpose of this discussion, I will simply say I'm calling it today is Tuesday, so I will call it Tuesday. I will call it Tuesday code, or simply say Tuesday. So once I name it, you will see the name here. I hope it's visible enough. So you will see the name of the script file here, and I can begin to write my code now. So and so on. That's one way. So just for purpose of demonstration, I can collect each of maybe 5 students, and then collect the numbers, the ages of those 5 students. Maybe one is 12, maybe the other is 14, maybe the other is 21, maybe the other is 15, and maybe the other is 11. And so these are the ages. This is a simple code, and then I can simply find the mean of this age. I simply find the mean of this age or ages. So I'm writing the code, and I've not run anyone. So like somebody was asking, each line, the collection of these codes can be referred to as a script. So if I want to run this, I can simply, there is icon for run here, so I can click it, and then that as the first part has run. Interestingly, you will see that under environment, I will still come to this window to explain what is happening. But uh, I now want to run the second one. I can say run. So the average age is 14.6. So this is what we do here, which this window that is called the source window. I can save everything here, which is what I've done. So this is the save icon. I can save. So one other thing that we can do here, we can view our data here, but I will show you how that is done, later. So that's about this window. So then the other window, you can notice here, I have to write the line of codes and then run each line. Of course, you can block and run them almost simultaneously. So all the lines, you can also run one by one. That's what we call interactive, kind of. So you are interactively engaging the R session. But the pane here is actually where you do this interactive kind of thing. So, but here you write the scripts and then you run them. But instead of writing all the codes, you can begin to run them one at a time here. So for instance, the first one that I have there, I could type it here, as you have seen. Even though here, when I run, the same command will come here. But now, if I type the command here and I press enter, you can hear enter. You will notice that as I press enter, I get the result, but it's not appearing here. So when you type a command here and you run it, it will still show up here in the console. If you type anything, any command in the console, it will not appear in the source code. I repeat, if you type a command in the source code here and you run it, it will appear in the console. But if you type in the console and you run it, it will not appear in the source code, but it will appear in the history window. History window is in this pane, and we will still talk about it. Whereas the code will appear in the history pane, the result or the data rather will appear in the environment window. That's the difference. So in the history window, the codes are captured. Any code that you type here and run, or any code that you type in the script source and run, will appear in the history. And the the essence of that is to help you to take to keep track of all your session activities, and you can now simply come and save the history into a separate file. So you can give it that, oh, these are the commands that I use today, Tuesday. So I can call it a Tuesday command. Tuesday command. Just for purpose of illustration, I can say, okay, so it has been saved in history as Tuesday command. So that is, and you notice that as I save it also, the command appears in the console. So in the console, you are able to freely use or run one line of command at a time. This is where you actually do the interactive kind of engagement. And there are many things you need to know. For instance, in this console, you could quickly see the version that you have installed. So my own version, our version is 4.1.2 and was released 2021 November, 1st November 2021. So you could have that information. And of course, welcoming messages that you will see is that R is a free software and comes with absolute no warranty. In other words, they are not guaranteeing that if you use it and it causes your business to fail, that they will be responsible. I mean, everybody in a way try to protect himself from necessary liability. So that's that. So they are not going to take responsibility for you using wrong command or for taking a decision due to the result that you produce on your own. So you can not hold them responsible. But it's not indicating that there is a problem with the package, but rather it's indicating that they are trying to protect themselves from damages or claim for damages. And you are also going to see a welcoming message that you can redistribute under certain conditions. So if you want to know those conditions, you can simply type license in the code, for instance, or if you type this now, let me just copy and see so let me type it there, license, and if you click, this is the condition. It's quite lengthy, so you can see those the condition under which it can be distributed. So just take your time to go through those conditions. So again, R, most people always wonder, what does R stand for? What does R stand for? So there is a brief information that R is a collaborative project with many contributors, and you could easily know those contributors. If you copy and you run it, yeah, so you can know those contributors. And here are the contributors. I hope you'll be able to see. These are the list of the contributors, quite long. So see whether your name is there. But it all started with the work of Robert Gentleman and Rose Ihaka. So the two of them actually started this. And because their first name started with R, that's why till today is simply called the R. You know. And it's written here, R was initially written by Robert Gentleman and Rose Ihaka, also known as R and R of the Statistics Department of the University of Auckland. So that's just a brief story about this package. It's popular, but two people actually started the whole thing. So it's good to have this historical information so that you can have a firm grip. You can, anytime you also run your R, you use R for anything, just like if somebody is using your work, maybe you do research and you publish, you are always to be cited. So you can also cite R anytime you use it. And how do you cite it? You can just type citation and then type. So this is how to cite it. So to cite R in publication, simply type R Core Team 2021, R, a language and environment for statistical computing, R Foundation for Statistical Computing, Vienna, Austria, URL, and that. So this is what you need to put in your reference to show that you are citing R. Few other things that you probably need to know is that if you need demonstration, you can also type demo, and then you will be able to see few demos that will help you. I think you should do that anytime. But most often what you need is help function. So anytime you need help, suppose I need help on, so on anything I can type help, I put the bracket, maybe I need help about mean. So I can just type that. Then this is where you will see the help. You know, there is another pane here. So anytime you seek help, this is the help window. So this is where you will see the help, and then you will be able to get our documentation about whatever you are asking for. So even though the command is given here, but this is where you see the details. This is where you see the details. Good. The other thing you need to know, let me see, is if you want to quit